Hello everyone, today I'm going to go through the writing lesson with you. Today you are going to be working with your partner, or partners I should say, and you're going to be helping two different people to revise their essay. If we pull up this opinion essay revisers and editors sheet, I see that most of you have signed up for two people that you would like to check. Now, for those of you who have written your name on this list, but there's no link, you're gonna have to come back to this list and you're gonna have to make a link to your essay. You would just highlight your name, go over here to insert link, and then you'll have to put in the link to your essay. So if your name's showing up in black, that's what you're going to need to do. Let's say that your partner does have a link to his or her essay. Let's go into what you have to do to help them out. Today I'm going to be using an essay from a previous year as an example, and we're going to look through this essay for things that the author did well and things that the author needs to add more information to. If I look at his introduction, he has a hook here. Do you like sushi? So that's a good thing. I'll go ahead and highlight that. Go to insert, comment. I'm glad you have a hook. Okay, and then comment. Sushi is a Japanese food made of rice, nori, and meat or fish. Genki Sushi is a type of restaurant that serves sushi on the train. Okay, here is his thesis. This is his opinion statement. So we'll go ahead and read it. He went ahead and underlined it for us to make it easier to find. Genki Sushi is the best restaurant because there are many types of food. You get to grab the food from the trains and eat tasty food. This is important because it is about a type of restaurant that everyone should try. Genki Sushi started in 1990. He might want to put this um, a little farther up when he's about to explain what Genki Sushi is. You might want to. Oh, I should type this as a question. Are you sure this sentence belongs here? Okay, let's move into his essay. Genki Sushi has so much yummy food. It also has a small train or conveyor belt. The tasty food gave me a good feeling like relaxing at the beach. When you get the delicious food, you might like it. So before I move on, I would like to know what he's talking about here about the small train or conveyor belt. He most likely should have had some detail right after that sentence explaining what he's talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert a comment. Let's see. What is the small train for? What does the small train look like? What is the conveyor belt for? Okay, those are things he'll have to answer. And when I want him to answer it, I don't want him to reply to me here. I actually want him to put his cursor right after the comment and continue writing. And when he writes, he's going to answer these questions. So let's see, the tasty food gave me a good feeling like relaxing at the beach. When you get the delicious food, you might like it. Genki Sushi has yummy food like sushi, fish, and shrimp. My favorite food you should taste is called eel, unagi. Unagi is a piece of eel on a rice that is shaped as a rectangle. I think he means a piece of rice. Ooh, oops, let's undo that. So insert comment. Do you mean a piece of rice? And so by right, he's supposed to write the word shaped, not shape. But today we're not fixing grammar and we're not fixing spelling, so I'm going to ignore that for now. I'll come back to it a different time when we're editing. Okay, oh, and here too, he should actually have no space between the word and the period, but again, that's grammar and spelling, so I'm not gonna point that out today. There is also a delicious sauce that is on the eel. It tastes like you are in heaven. If you don't like eel, you could eat the other sushi. Sushi tastes good, that it made me fuller than a bear. Well, that's good that he has a simile there. He doesn't have a period afterwards, but again, I'm not going to point that out today because that's an editing mistake. Uh, I'm glad you are using figurative language in your essay. Okay, so when I look at this delicious sauce, he didn't explain what kind of sauce this is, so I'm going to ask what kind of sauce are, ooh, are you talking about? Also here he said yummy food like sushi, fish. I don't know exactly what fish he's talking about, so I'm gonna ask him what kind of fish are you talking about? No, actually I'm gonna say what kind of fish is offered at Genki Sushi. There, that's better. He also said like sushi. I would like different varieties or examples. So are the what are examples of different types of sushi that you can find at Genki Sushi? Keep in mind, the only sushi he brought up here is unagi. He told us about how much he liked it, but being that he said there are many types and that there are different fish types, it would be great if he elaborates. Okay, so I would continue to do this throughout his essay. Oh boy. Okay, if you look over here, this is not a paragraph. These are two sentences. This is not complete. So that's something I would have to go back and leave a lot of comments on. Okay, and if we look at his conclusion, I chose this opinion essay because this is my favorite restaurant. Please do not say this. Don't say I chose this opinion essay. Just explain Genki Sushi is my favorite restaurant because, and then all you have to do is restate your thesis, basically, give your three reasons. And at the end, you want to give some kind of suggestion to your reader. So I would point out to him here. Please restate your thesis. Okay. And he says, however, the train is the best one because it's easier to best one. It is much easier to grab the food. He already said that, so he's repeating himself. I'm gonna have to go ahead and tell him that. You are repeating yourself here. Okay, and then he didn't give us any suggestions. Leave a suggestion to your reader at the end of your essay. Okay, so I would go back and leave comments on this paragraph and these two sentences so that he can change this into a paragraph. One thing that I forgot to do on his paragraph types of food, it says there Genki Sushi has so much yummy food, it doesn't quite have a hook. It does have a statement, an opinion statement, so that's a good thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and ask him to add a hook in. I'll just highlight that blank space there. I'll insert a comment. Please start your paragraph with a hook. All right, so here we go. This is basically what you need to do for today's assignment. Most of you, again, have signed up for your partners. If you didn't sign up for a partner, well, two partners, please sign up for two partners. If you did not link your essay, please link your essay. You can go back to yesterday's video to see how to do that. And finally, if you should happen to see somebody without partners, could you please try to help them out and sign up to be a partner with them if you have not already signed up for two spots on this list. Okay, thank you. Have a good day, everyone, and I wish you well. Goodbye.